Hello once again, my friends. Hambbage here. Welcome and welcome back, as the case may be, for yet another episode of Hardcore Vanilla Minecraft in the world of toes. Toehold on Eternity is the name of our world. Let's get it loaded up here. If my numbering is correct in loading up the last video, we are currently in the midst of episode number 74. That's pretty good. Pretty good, but we're just getting started, folks. In our last episode, we made a triumphant return from the end. Not just from fighting a dragon this time, but from going in search of supplies. And they're going to change everything, right? We may need to, got some here. We'll see how we come out on dye for our various boxes. But before we do any of that, we want to... you know what we want to do? Like I said, we've always got ender chests now. We want to do a fair old bit of enchanting, or book applying, as the case may be. So, job one, let's get our elytra set up here. Very important. Now, we have these two picks. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, and Mending, and Efficiency 4 and Silk Touch. Throw those two together, we spend most of our levels, but we get a completely ready-to-go awesome pick. Then we have Efficiency 4 with Silk Touch, and Efficiency 4 with Unbreaking 3. Still need to get those two together, but I don't think we're going to have the levels. Yeah, we need a few more here. So we'll see if we can pick those up in the course of this episode. To that end, and we had just slept at the end of the last episode, so we should be good there. Let's go see our animalcules. We'll leave them. So I'm thinking in today's episode we're going to stay in the overworld. We have got a whole bunch. I think one of each of these is going to be all right. A whole bunch of shulker boxes to make, and in the course of making them, of course, we want to dye them. So that will be one thing. The other thing, it wouldn't be the worst in the world, once we have a couple at least, to find a cave and do a quick run underground, pulling up a bunch of coal, specifically. There's our 10 just off of feeding. Let's give these guys a chance to calm back down. Yeah, you guys get to grow again. Haven't done this in a minute. Alright, so I don't know why you guys are still all getting hearts. Just talk amongst yourselves. Get this done. Okay. Yeah, we had worked them down pretty well to the nub. Which is fine. I actually don't want to maintain a huge flock of chickens. They're noisy. They're loady. Laggy? Loady? Load as in they introduce a load on the game world. Yeah, I guess we should go ahead and do them. Well, we've got young ones so that we keep their numbers up pretty well. Oh boy. So, the other thing I promised in this episode was that we were going to talk a little bit about what we've got coming. Ooh, I think that was a baby. So as you noticed, the very first priority we had was getting Unbreaking 3 and Mending on our Elytra. That protects it from excessive wear, gets us longer range flying, and, you know, I won't really feel good until we've got a couple of those. But it can expand our travel greatly. Doing that, of course, means that we will need a bunch of gunpowder and paper to make rockets to power our flight. And even though we have kind of a sugar farm, we don't have a great one. And that could be considered a drawback. The other thing we needed was this leather to make books, because we've been very short on those with our librarians. So speaking of paper, that's another good reason. So our this isn't really a big surprise for anybody who has been watching, but I think despite the awesomeness of our little Enderman pseudo farm, catch. Oh, we gotta put the mending on it too, don't we? All right, how much is that gonna cost? See, this is why I kind of was like, yeah, we're gonna have an episode here where we're gonna. Not that kind of episode. We're gonna, I'm not a toddler. We're gonna go through and get some of these around the base stuff done. It's almost filled up just with extras. While we're here, let's combine those. I get tired of looking at that. Should we do the boxes yet? Don't think quite yet. Just have a few pieces there. Let me just check the box here, because I wasn't thinking about it at all. Maybe we've already harvested some. One thing we need to do, though, is get back into overworld mode, and overworld mode means bed. Oh, I put them over here in the bottom of the leather. Yeah, there we go. All this stuff comes back. I don't know. We're gonna end up sorting and dumping it. Oh man. Shears. That. am not going to harvest. As much as you guys may want another farming episode. Not doing that particular little bit today. Unless we found we were just totally out of emeralds over here. And I'm confident saying that because I'm pretty sure we have a few stacks. We need, we just used up the last of our mending books, so we'll need to resupply on those primarily. But the other thing I wanted to do is, in saying that we need paper, we have the obvious trip out here to see how our sugarcane has been doing recently, and maybe throw in the fishing line, but I actually wanted to grab whatever enchanted line we have. Which I think had lure, and we already bought a Luck of the Sea book to lock in that trade, so we may as well dress up whatever fishing rod we're going to have out here too. But primarily this is a paper trip. So let's see. This had lure 2. It's not bad. And let's take all that. We should check our boats here, though, and see if we're starting to pile up anywhere. Because now that we have portals, we'll be much more inclined to leaving those scattered around as we travel overworld and then switch and wander back. Just one. You can leave one all the time, that's fine. Did you never get settled into a bed? You're just an extra. Like in a movie. Wait, oh, so he did get the thing. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe we'll roll some trades. We'll see how things go. First things first. We need... No. First of all, why do I have caps lock on? We need paper. There we go. I'll leave those couple. And we're just going to go ahead and make these all into books. And enjoy all that. Okay, now, hey kitties. Books here. That's fine. Sleep now. That back. Alright, so mending was pretty early on, right here. Let's go ahead and take 4 of those. Then the other thing we said, and this is by far the silliest trade I have going, why do I still have a second lectern up there? Sharpness? Where did the fishing one go? Is it this one? Yeah, here we go. Oh wait, we already have that. Never mind. Back around here. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Your view of the brick wall or stone wall got obstructed. All right, so you are unbreaking. I think we still have a few of these. I'm gonna hold off. The reason is we now are down to like a stack and change of emeralds. And I do want to try to get power 5 eventually. We may come back and try that again without without wanting to have to do all the farming to get more emeralds and all that good stuff. So there you have it. It is nice having these portals. And that time I did not even try to sip coffee in the midst of all this. Okay, so we got up to level 3. Let's see if this guy can put us over the edge. I wish he was a little bigger. And I don't know if that lag is translating to you guys at all. I apologize if it is. I do have, as I normally do, you know, aside from the first video of the day, I normally have something loading in the background as we go. And I also have just a couple other applications running in the background. So let me introduce just a little bit more. We still need just something. Now, is this our chance to go caving now? I really want to do... It's time to do the Shulkers. And we will need... What did I have yellow for tools? Like orange is always rocket. Red maybe was TNT. But I think yellow can be our toolboxes to start. Let's go ahead and start with 2, too. We've got enough this time. Okay. This is the no mess around. We need 16, so that works. 16 chests. That fills up our wood supply. Now, I don't think we can get all these, so let's do 2, right? These are going to be our... Oh, I need to make them to die first. These are going to be our yellow shulkers. And if I've changed, it's not a big deal as long as I'm good with whatever we set up. Yellow is the color I go for because in most biomes, yellow will stand out and be pretty visible. So it just, it really stinks to lose a shulker full of tools and goodies. Okay, so now we can consolidate down a little bit. That. Are these all mending? Why didn't I put more of those away? Okay. So we want 2 of these mendings, 1 here and 1 here. These 2 go away. We want an unbreaking and a luck of the sea. So these 3 go on the... Why do I still have mending? Maybe I had one pulled out. That goes there. That's a spare. Wings go away. And I think we needed a 4th level. Oh, no. Oh, that's awesome. All right, that saves us space. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And when you're putting on books and all that, obviously, if you're already down to low levels, do them quick. Don't waste any time. So let's make a absolute toolbox, which can, at this point at least, can have the elytra. Boom, 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 and we'll call bed a tool as well. Fortune pick, we don't really want to have to look for. Spare bow. Spare bed. And the swords. Alright, that helps distinguish that a little bit. That's our nether sword. And we got the hoe. And maybe we'll leave fortunes down in that corner. Split off. So now here, that's an easy one. That's an easy one for the moment. Oh, there's potions too. The potions were maybe red. Potions will be pink. P, you know. Stone. Keep a few. Egg. We'll figure out what to do with the egg and the heads and all that kind of stuff later. Alright, that is clear. So eventually, potions will get their own box. Possibly pink for P potions. But in the meantime, we were going to make beds be in the consumables. These are all kind of consumable. We'll restock while we're thinking about it. Consumable extras, one-off type block things that we may need. All that kind of stuff can kind of be in this shulker box. And we gotta wait a minute anyway. But alright, let's... Now, does that get everything that we do have back? Does. Now, what do we have? For the color wheel... I need something else to be worth cooking, right? Just the sand? Yeah, let's do that. I just don't want to completely waste a full deal here on 3 pieces of cactus. You know what? Let's make that the fourth too. We can certainly find more cactus. Oh, that was supposed to be that. Come on. You know, I don't think I need a ton of brown dye, do I? Not yet, anyway. Okay, there's that. Hey, we got some XP. So let's see what we can do with all this stuff for dyes. Yellow's gonna be short. Yeah, I guess we'll just have the magenta done. Okay, so now we've left ourselves with very little space for the actual boxes. Oh, gotta be like that. Let's make a magenta. Stop. Okay, yeah. There. Make a brown. How many of these can we do? Make a green. Now it's gonna get tough to keep track of all these. Boom, boom, boom. That's a lime. I don't think there's anything else we can use magenta into. Is green is cyan. Oh, okay, now. And what, we got a light blue too? See, I'm too full of dye already. Lime can go away. Are we done with brown? Let's put brown away in case we find we're stuck looking for colors. Alright. Three of them. We need the cyan. Right. We need the light blue. Did we do a blue? Didn't do a blue yet. Let's do blue. Nope. Blue. Lime and green. I don't think there's a light green of any kind. One, two, three. Those out. Can do a red. Pink. And a purple. Okay. We still need orange. Oh, we still need shulkers too. Ooh. It's getting tight. Orange shulker. White shulker. Okay, so we'll have yellows, we'll have orange and red. Those all kind of our special purpose. Then are we down to the grays? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 4 more. Oh, we have 3 more. Black, gray, and light gray. Okay, we can do this, I think. 2, 3. Let's. Oh no, we're gonna be 1 short, aren't we? Because I made an extra yellow. Alright, well, that's alright. 1 black. I don't know what we'll use this for, but it's always too confusing to have bone meal. Okay, so that's 2 gray and 2 light gray out of that. So the only shulker color we're missing is going to be light gray. Not too bad, huh? And we are close to filling that entire box with deals now. Light gray, we're going to keep up for visibility's sake. And I'm kind of thinking, I don't know why, but I'm just feeling blue for bulk, at least to start. We may change that up quite a bit. Let's put our flowers back that we do still have as flowers. We'll have to go get a whole bunch more of those for bees, but I'm thrilled to have this done. So now I kind of will go groups of the brighter colors. Obviously, the next shulker we get, we just finish off the colors just to have them all. And then I kind of start coloring those in as we go. So lots, again, I just try to have higher visibility. You guys saw what happened when I had the green shulker and woke up and took off. Color doesn't completely prevent disaster from happening, but it helps. Alright, so now we've got one consumables box, we've got one tools box, we still have our full load of deal here. This should go in this box. Alright, am I missing anything else silly? Not really, but maybe we can put all that in here. Okay, the rest of this is all dye, except for the ink sacs. Not that we would use them for anything but whatever. Alright, let's get this. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Have one of those before you hit the road, too. Oh, my goodness. You guys may not have found that riveting entertainment, but one of the happiest episodes of any world I ever have is to get all the gear sorted out like that. Now, what do we want to do with dye? This has got all the trees and stuff. Guess it'll come over here into mob loot stuff for now. Drops. Let's put it down here and let's use a red. Eventually this can all coincide with flowers maybe, and sometimes fits better in the growing stuffs, but no biggie. Oh, look at our inventory now. And if we go on adventures, we can just load up on gear. And I think the best idea I just had in the last 2 minutes, is to do something we've been putting off since, I don't know, the first third episode or so. Not only does that entail getting all this stuff, which I didn't really want to turn into a big crater, but we've got all that other ravine stuff connected. We found that amethyst node in the bottom of that desert. It was a desert temple, right? We were going down in and found the temple, or the amethyst. Didn't have shulker boxes to gather it up. Now we could. Okay, so again, I haven't been back in here in a long time, but I do recall that we had a whole other set of ravines that we kind of only just... That's a little scary. You guys gonna fall? We'd only just seen, and then we're like, all right, we pushed our luck too much. We need gear and had better things to be doing with our time at the time. I think we've safely moved on beyond that. See all this. This seems to connect pretty well. Had we already done that one? Looks pretty well done. Yeah, it was kind of like, it just keeps going. My thought was that now... Nice. That is a corner. This is just the top of a single waterfall. You know, game, I'm looking for levels back here. You've given me one. Do we see any big cave openings up above us? Here. Still can't just knowingly drop into a trap hole. Even though he wasn't a big factor, what if something else comes? Well, not. Not quite the interlocking cave miracle I'd expected. Hoped for, but something. That didn't really turn into just a unbelievable supply of resources, did it? Gotta fill this in. We had just done that on the way over, so nothing. Too out of scope. Alright, let's get this coal out of the floor. Was this... I think we've done all this, right? Ooh, but there's coal. Saw that grass edge. I thought it was a slime. I was like, it's very quiet. Oh, nice. And we will get some of these levels back as soon as we get back and do the fortune on all this ore. So I'm not too worried about it. I think we should get pretty well set up. So again, look into the future and what we're working on. We have that next big end city to go. And we could turn that into a lot of building materials too. And what I'm currently trying to kind of decide for myself, and I've been thinking about this for a little bit, do we stick with what I'd said at the end of the last world and go with the smooth stone, so the cooked regular stone, and the deep slate, which was awesome color pattern. I was really excited for that, with the amethyst highlights and everything. Or do we go back and level one of the cities, now that we have shulker boxes, and use purpur and end stone kind of for the purple and white look? Honestly, I'm still inclined to go for the deep slate and smooth stone. It was looking good, and as much as I like the purpur and the stuff, it kind of gets played a little bit, and I think there's other stuff we could use it for with that softer coloring. And what I'd really like to do in those is, or with those materials, is not use them together. Find an unexpected way, right? It's yes, you can take endstone and purpur and combine them and make a very good build, but you're basically just transferring and lining back up the shape of the build that you just deconstructed and turning it around a little bit. So for me, maybe using, I'm just making stuff up here, but maybe use purpur with jungle wood, right? And find something that looks really good there where it accents it and sets it off. Maybe the end stone with its slightly creamy or yellowy look, maybe that works really well with prismarine or something. I don't know, but that's my hesitation there. Although I think if we go back to that third end city, we may make full use of our shulkers to grab a bunch of those materials in advance and just pull it all down. Because by the time we go through there, now that we know it's fairly close and direct. Hey, look at that, it's our floor. Boom, boom, boom. All right, I think that's a good little bit. Granite and this. Oh. Well, I'm looking at what I was doing. Stone that we've used a lot of. Gravel. Now, here's why we want to always have one of these. Get the toolbox out. Set it right here. Fortune pick. All the goodies. And now here we go. Did I just check the time? doing? 50 minutes. Oh, that's good. Stop! Microsoft. It's every day about this time. About the second or third video, if I check the time at some point. So no XP for these, but bonus with the fortune pick. Again, for just saying it, a lot of you guys may already be aware of that. But yeah, with 117, using the fortune pick on iron gets you, as you can see, there's some of them have multiple little nodes of iron ore coming out there, which will help in our pursuit of a beacon. We'll have to get some tiers going, but let's do this. I don't think these matter, but ooh, maybe there were multiples there. And this. See stacks and stacks of this stuff, which will warrant or necessitate some automated cooking too. So never ends. Now that we increase all our volume of capacity, we're gonna need to increase our ability to process everything. Leave that there for just a second while we go upstairs and start some of this stuff cooking. Just staggering how much of that there is. Glass back into the supplies. I think we can manage everything else without extra trips. If we do the coal, keep blocking it as we go. And this will be a good test. You can see how far are we actually going on this little hallway. How many of these stacks can we completely lay out? We should be into the next batch of those pretty quick, because our next section of storage will get the room a full 64. Alright, well, there we go. Almost all of them. And now the question is, can we completely fill our inventory with coal before we get back? And how many levels do we get? Oh, we have to fix the pit. I was freaking out. I was like, oh, it's broken again. It's not loading. But we have to fix the fortune pick from all the ore that we wrote first. So as soon as it switches back over, then we should get a few levels. I wish it was doing it a bit quicker. Alright, now we get our levels. Some nice piano tunes in the background here as we go. So yeah, stove, some kind of, stove cooking arrangement needs to be set up, especially if we're going to do the stone as well. And we'll probably want to do some blast and some regular furnaces. Honestly, I don't care too much about the blast furnaces. If you have good automated regular furnaces, you don't miss them too much because they just go. And if you have enough capacity built up, you're never really left waiting. And you're not really going to be building out of iron or copper. I guess you will definitely be using for some building. As it's primarily a building material, but the rest not. All right. 9 levels, a bunch of ore, and, I should, technique-wise, I should be leaving, I should have done the XP stuff all first, then done the ores, and then taken the axe to the Enderman to repair. I mean, I guess it's kind of all just a wash, but yeah, whatever. Don't need to overthink that. Those can go away. What are we doing here? Not, super well yet. But we can maybe do that. I know we're a little long here. Almost a full row of copper. Okay, now is everything is cooking something now? Okay, good. Now all that. Let's see how we do here. Oh, maybe shouldn't have. Forgot we were low on lump coal. We'll get it. Did I leave one of those short too? Yes. And there we go. Do this while we're in our episode of getting stuff done. There's that. Cycle these out. And now, oh, I guess I had one up there. I didn't need to turn around. Can always think to the closest. Where's the closest ender box? Ender chest. This is the one we want for... Oh, we forgot. Come on. All the way down. Those go away. 2 of those. All right, now, are we really down to fishing rod? It seems just scary wrong, but I think it is. Oh, that's not even a toolbox. It's our toolbox. What do I gotta do? Why? Oh, this isn't a name tag deal. I forgot. I thought I was gonna have to burn a name tag. Okay, toolbox. I don't care as much about the, that's the toolbox. Goodie box? Goodie? Seems right. Lots of goodies. Okay, now get that out of there. Fishing rod. Look at the sea, cost 6. Mending cost 3. Time 102. All right, we're already good. So those will have to wait. Where did the goodie box go? To be finished. Close though. And eventually I think Lure 3 is a deal as well. So we'll either have to find a Lure 3 book or another Lure 2 to get the fishing rod fully set. But that should at least make our fishing at the sugarcane island a little better. Okay, so that's all done up. Let's hope that we've now got a chance to top off or at least combine our stoves. Those two were, I don't know what's more full. Ha 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 ha, that's good. Don't think you can quite. That's too bad. Alright. Lump gold. Oh, maybe that can let us finish the deal. Be nice to be all caught up. I know we're going a bit long there. Always weird when that just works out like that, but I guess emptying furnaces is probably a pretty normal time for that to happen. Back up here. Back out with these two. Got a fishing rod. It still will need to be repaired, but now it can go in the toolbox. May actually be worth keeping a couple name tags in the goodies, along with I'm not gonna worry about that now. Good, we're long. We've We've done very well in our little catch up everything episode. We got enough XP to do all of that combining from our previous end trip. All our tools are up to speed, including a bonus fishing rod. We've got our wings. We don't have rockets yet, but we'll get there. That's up next. And the big decision, of course, will be back to the end for another elytra. Well, no other elytra. I think we'd go back to that same city. Back for more shulkers, though. Completely fill the box, get the last color, do a quick run on that, and quick, probably 2 episodes, and then spin it from there. Or do we immediately go to work setting up cooking and preparing to build the darkroom spawner for creepers so that we can get the gunpowder and we can do netherite? It's either one, and however we play it out will just be on a whim, I guess. But at least for now, I'm going to take a good break. See you next Friday or so, definitely. I'll be here. Anyway, you guys take care. Have a wonderful break. I thank you so much for coming and hanging out. If you are so inclined, I always appreciate those likes and or comments to say hi. And we'll see you for the very next one. Till then, stay awesome. Bye now.